I'm a minimalist. This is my apartment, this is my closet, this is my refrigerator, and these are my 3 phones. Wait, what? As those of you who have been following the channel lately already know, I've been a minimalist for years until about a year ago, I would say, when I kind of fell away from the practice, and then the past couple of months, I've been working to bring it back in one thing at a time. Until now, it's been as simple as getting rid of some things and reinstating some old habits, but now I'm facing a new challenge, which is completely reprogramming my mind. As a budding entrepreneur, I use a whole bunch of different apps, programs, and devices to run my businesses that require constant communication. As a result, over the past year in particular, I've very purposely become one with my online persona, if you will. And so I'm constantly on my phone or my laptop working, and this has worked great for me in that time. However, after a while, I let a couple of minor things start to slip, which led to sort of a corruption of that digital time. Slowly but surely, apps started to accumulate that were really just time hogs and that kind of disguised themselves as business. And because I was still in that mindset of, if I'm on my phone or my computer, I must be working, it was hard for me to step back and notice those time hogs. Eventually, I had so many things pile up in my digital life that it started to overshadow and crowd out the actual work I needed to get done. It was essentially a problem of dopamine comparison. You know, why write a script in Notion when I could tap on Twitter instead? So, you're over here now. So, it's time to make business the only thing I can do in the digital realm. It's time to minimalist the shit out of this. Okay, so I don't actually use all 3 of these phones. I just happened to have all 3 out and I thought it looked funny. So this doesn't ever get used. My old S20 I use exclusively for playing music over Bluetooth speaker at night so that the Bluetooth doesn't mess with my alarm on my actual phone. So we'll just take a look at my Pixel 6 Pro for now. No device is complete without Angry Birds. I categorically refuse to delete it. Definitely don't need Clash Royale. Games I am going to keep are Clash of Clans, Real Racing 3, and Rivals. The reason I'm keeping these is because I barely ever even use them, but I do have connections through those that I genuinely cherish. These games bring me value and don't distract me, so they are going to stay. All the others are going bye-bye. I definitely don't need any sports apps. I barely watch sports. Go Colts. I'm not using any streaming platforms right now, but I still have this installed, so might as well delete that. I've also got a bunch of realtor apps because I'm in the process of a move, but I've already narrowed that down, so I don't actually need those anymore. All the other apps on here are either educational, productive, or business related. However, the business related ones can also easily be distractions in disguise. So the following apps are going to get 10-minute timers per day: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter or X, and LinkedIn. YouTube is something that I do use for productive work for extended periods of time. However, it can easily turn into an actual waste of time. So we'll go ahead and set that 30 minutes on my phone just to discourage wasteful videos. Lastly, I'm using a shortcut to grayscale my screen to reduce dopamine while still being able to quickly do design work and actually be able to see what's going on. Actually, you can't see that. Spam emails don't cause any real distractions for me. They're just spam emails. It's not that big a deal. But I do want to kind of cut back on everything and reduce everything in my digital life. And I've had a nasty habit of just deleting spam emails as they come in instead of marking them as spam. So that's just one thing I'm going to start doing as a habit as they come in and marking them as spam, unsubscribing if need be, just to kind of try to cut back on that fluff because it's pretty fucking annoying. On your website, you can increase your sales, risk-free services. Hope you're doing well with your website. Just because I have a timer set on YouTube on my phone does not mean I'm out of the woods. Obviously, I can watch it on my laptop. Now, generally speaking, if I'm watching it on my laptop, it's much more deliberate and intentional, so it's probably way more productive and educational or something. But nevertheless, I should be able to, if it's deliberate, I can look them up. I don't need them on my home feed. Basically, there's no reason why I shouldn't just remove the home feed from YouTube desktop. Boom, boom, done deal. And there's one last thing I did to cut out distractions before I actually started making this video. I took down my TV. It's great. I don't miss it. Took a little bit of getting used to, but it's fine. There's no reason why I can't read a book instead. There's no reason. It's working pretty well. I recommend it. I'll keep you posted on the progress and results of all these changes, but in the time that I've gotten rid of the TV, I've probably seen a 50% increase in productivity, and so I have no reason to think that the other changes won't also be very, very helpful. And I do want to give credit where credit's due. I'm a fairly productive person. I know that what I consider lazy for me is probably fairly tame to most people. Nevertheless, I can also say that I was probably twice as productive last year when I was just intentionally swamping myself with business. It was all I could do. It was all I could think about. What else would I do? And I was way more productive, and it was basically the happiest I've been in a very long time. So I'd like to get back to that. Pop quiz. What's the best chemical combination for peak productivity?
Caffeine and nicotine can synergize to give bigger dopamine increases. Caffeine increases alertness by increasing epinephrine, adrenaline release both in the brain and within the body. So that's another way that it facilitates focus and concentration.
I don't sell tobacco, and only raging homosexuals use vapes, but I do sell coffee. Sadly, I still don't make any money from YouTube, and I've wanted to start my own coffee brand ever since I first started working in the industry. So I decided to launch Klabunda Coffee Company at the start of this year to sort of indirectly support these videos. You can learn all about the brand in this video right here, and all my viewers get a discount code you can apply at checkout. Bye.